These type of videos don't come around too often from me personally, and the following video that you're about to watch is going to be very similar to the opportunity that you received 3 months ago when Bitcoin was breaking out from this massive bull flag pattern. And I mentioned that Bitcoin will reach $100,000 within 30 days, which we did. And then this was 4 months ago when when it was your final opportunity to long Bitcoin while we were seeing the breakout from the bull flag. In fact, before we broke out from that bull flag and we built up a massive long position. Guys and girls, in this video, I'm going to be presenting you with the next opportunity for Bitcoin, where we're going to see the next leg to the upside. So make sure to watch this video until the end. Subscribe if you're new to become a crypto kid to get the latest insights in the cryptocurrency space, and destroy the like button. With that said, I don't want to take too much of your time, so let's jump in straight into the Bitcoin charts. The first chart that I want to share with you is the following. So we're going to be going from short-term time frame to macro time frame analysis. I've not included everything that I want to talk about in this video. I'm going to be going in more detail in future videos in the next 2 days over the weekend, where there isn't going to be much volatility, and also over the Moonshow channel as well. So subscribe to this channel and the Moonshow if you want to get more detailed updates on what I think and when I think the certain price movement that I'm talking about is going to be taking place. So the first price analysis on the daily time frame is that we have an ascending triangle after an uptrend, right? So this was the uptrend. We went into a consolidation pattern, which, by the way, now this consolidation, just to note, is halfway as long as what we saw between March to November last year. It has been a 3.5-month consolidation, which to me is unbelievable how long we've been between the 109 to the $89,000 range for. So the first chart is the ascending triangle. We're trying to bounce off from support here. But like I said in the previous video, I've been accumulating long positions while we were at this line of support with the free $100 weeks position. I mentioned that you could use that to go ahead and buy some up for yourself as well. But the point where I will be adding to my longs massively is when we confirm a breakout from this trend line on the daily and 4-hourly timeframes. On the daily, we're trying to do that. And if today we're able to see the breakout, then I will be adding 50% tonight if we see the breakout confirmed. And then on Monday, because I don't trust weekend pumps and dumps, on Monday, if we're continuing to pump to the upside, I'll be adding more to my Bitcoin long position and trading it with a take profit. Let's do like a 20% take profit at the next level of resistance, which is $105,000. And guys, if we're able to break above here, then it's going to be Valhalla, which I'll be getting to in a second. So that is my short-term positions. That is my short-term play. If you want to be longing Bitcoin, you can go to the description of today's video to sign up to Weeks or Coinflare. Unfortunately, the free 100 USDT giveaway is now ended because it was just too much for them to give out to thousands of people. So we do have a new campaign where if you sign up to Weeks, a random person is going to receive between a 10 to 100 USDT prize. So the link is down in the description below. And with Coinflare, guys, you can get up to $68,000 in rewards, no KYC. Both links to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are linked down in the description. So that is my short-term analysis. That is what I'm looking at on the daily for Bitcoin. The second scenario, which we spoke about, was the Wyckoff Re-accumulation pattern. This was option B from yesterday's video. And I said, hopefully this won't be the option that plays out. And so far it isn't, which is great because this option looks at Bitcoin testing back and sweeping below the prior low for Bitcoin, which is at $89,000. It's still not completely eliminated. Yes, we're breaking above the creek, which you usually do not do. So I'm still being conservative and keeping it in play until we see Bitcoin closing today's candle in the green. So today's candle will be deciding everything if Bitcoin is going to play the ascending triangle pattern or if it's going to be the Wyckoff pattern where we wick down to 89 before eventually breaking to the upside. But regardless of which of these patterns do end up playing out, the macro outlook for Bitcoin is bullish, and that is all that matters. Guys and girls, this is the most important charts that I want to talk about on today's video. And it's a combination of the Bitcoin parabola that's been playing out beautifully since the beginning of the cycle. It is literally exactly to the T of the textbook. You have base 1 here, base 2, base 3. Now we're creating base 4. And you can see after base 4, there should be one more final push on the price of Bitcoin before plateauing the price action, consolidating for a while. And then 80 weeks after the halving, taking you to October of this year, the Bitcoin bull market should end where the price crashes into a bear market beginning of 2026. So that is the first one. So we do have at least one more price move to the upside according to this beautiful textbook parabola pattern on the weekly logarithmic time frame. Now, to measure where the price of Bitcoin can actually go, you have to look at the RSI. You're seeing a major breakout, hopefully starting to happen very soon on the RSI weekly time frame. Whenever we broke out from this RSI downward sloping trend lines previously during this parabola, Bitcoin went up an average of around 70%, 72% to the upside. So if you calculate a 72% price move from where we are today, that should bring you to anywhere between $175,000 to $180,000, which is where my current prediction for somewhere near the top of this Bitcoin bull market will happen. I think it's going to be between 175 to 180. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully we go into a super cycle when the strategic Bitcoin reserve happens. But this is my conservative price prediction for this cycle, which should happen in the upcoming few months. I just put this one for reference. It's not really relevant because it's not in the parabola, but you can see that, when you do see a breakout almost every single time, the price of Bitcoin goes up in a tremendously huge manner to the upside. So that is the parabola and RSI charts. You need to be careful though, because while we're escalating and while the price is going up, we will likely see some resistance at the $112,000 level. Once we break above that line of resistance, is going to be huge. I don't even want to measure the target of this pattern, but just be careful when Bitcoin does break above the so-called current consolidation, the ascending triangle. We will likely face some resistance at $112,000. Then when you look into the inverse head and shoulders, it's another pattern that's just giving us reference that the price is going to continue pumping. We spoke about this inverse head and shoulder pattern like so long ago with the bull flag many, many months ago. So congrats if you've been trading that for the past 4 months. But look, we still have a target here of minimum $125,000. So even from that pattern alone, we should still be going to the upside. When you measure the height of the bull flag as well, we should still be rocketing more so to the upside. This run is definitely not finished yet, and at least we should be seeing anywhere between $112,000 to $120,000 minimum. And then the potential further upside comes from the RSI, and it comes from the Bitcoin parabola, suggesting much more continued bullish price move to be laying there right in front of us. And finally, when I look at the following chart that is on your screen from Twitter, this is something that I posted earlier on today. You can see that Bitcoin is actually it is a bet on global liquidity. The more liquidity there is in the world, the higher the price of Bitcoin goes, because it debases the value of the US dollar. When you trade Bitcoin against USD, of course, if one of the other goes down in value, the other will go up in value. And by printing more money, you're diminishing the value of the US dollar, therefore causing the price of Bitcoin measured against the US dollar to go up. I think money supply is gearing up for a huge move to the upside. And I also think that it's going to be, well, it's currently, this gear up in price move is aligning beautifully with prior Bitcoin cycles. And the fact that Bitcoin tops out 80 weeks after the halving also is in correlation with the M2 money supply. I'll get into that in more detail and probably make a full video on it, talking about where you should be selling your Bitcoin and selling your altcoins over the weekend or next week. So make sure to stay tuned on this channel. But just so you know, in very brief terms, the money supply is getting ready for a huge expansion to the upside, which will cause the price of Bitcoin to go up significantly. And by 80 weeks after the halving, which should be October, I think we will be starting to top out on the monetary M2 money supply. But with that said, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you're asking about altcoins, I think altcoins still have time to pump. We want to see the rates drop from 4.25% down to like 1 to 2%. M2 money supply, as soon as that starts going up, altcoins will also start to go up. But I think there's still another few months for altcoins to rally. Some of my favorite picks currently are Litecoin, XRP, Dogecoin, and Solana, because they're getting their ETFs almost 100%. So if you buy those, I personally don't think you can go wrong, and links are down below if you want to go ahead and add those altcoins to your personal holdings and your personal portfolios. With that said, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon, very, very soon, in fact, on the Moon Show, and then after on the CryptoKid channel once more. So thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Take care, and as always, bye-bye.